It's a little gardener steak. We gotta rehome it.
Hi. Oh! Oh, I got the snake. Snake, go bye-bye. No. No. Oh my god. No.
Boys.
Oh my god.
It's a baby. Here, you guys get a bucket.
What bucket?
Dump that one out right there. Oh, Dad's got it.
Oh god, it's falling. Oh my god.
Shaka bra.
It's a snake.
Good morning, you guys. I have a busy day ahead of me again today. I am still working on canning more peaches. We went into Cow Ranch yesterday and, well, they had their peaches marked down to 50% off. And that's because they're ready to process. Like, you need to process them that day type of peaches. They're really soft and needing to be processed. So they're marked down to 50%. I did grab 2 boxes, meaning I got 2 boxes of peaches for $30. That's really good because me and Chris were getting boxes of peaches between $30 a box, some areas $50 a box. Oh, what is this? Yeah, have Peanut help you. Have Aussie help you. So, I need to get that done today. Chris is out there building. He's got more structural stuff to put up before we start putting up the walls and the door and the windows and all that fun stuff to enclose it and get it all up and ready and running for our wood burning stove, our kitchen sink, our everything that needs to be installed by, I think his goal is next week. So we'll see. So he's got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of work to do on top of just the typical chores to go around that. But first things first, I need to get my family fed. We need some breakfast, and there's some peaches that I need to use up that got damaged by Miss Arabella. I left the peach box on the counter. We're in an RV, so our counter is child reachable. And she decided to just smash peaches, poke her whole fingers in a lot of the peaches. So we have quite a bit of peaches with holes in them from her fingers because, like I said, these are soft, ready to be processed peaches. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to make a big pot of steel cut oats. Good protein, ready in 7 minutes. Quick oats, I suppose. Yep, quick cooking steel oats. So I'm going to get that started, and my stove right here is completely piled up. I have fruit that need to be eaten. So we got some pears that are really ripe. There's a peach that she was trying to destroy. My girls won't eat steel cut oats, so I have them some just Quaker to the rescue brown sugar. Actually, that one's cinnamon and spice oats. They're gonna have that for breakfast. Piper's already eating hers. I got my peach pie filling cooling off from last night. Well, it's already cooled off. It's just sitting. I need to clean it up. And just my stove is completely taken over right now. My little tiny RV stove is completely taken over. But I do have a cooktop that I'm going to use for the first time, and I'm going to share it with you guys. I want to thank AmzChef for sponsoring today's video. This is a cooktop induction. It's an induction cooktop. Here, I'll turn it on and show you guys. So here we go, AmzChef. Again, thank you for sponsoring today's video. This cooktop here is touch control, individual residue heat indicator, automatic safety switch off, child lock, important if you have children. It's a 120 volt plug, suitable for RVs. We are in an RV, pretty cool. It's dual use, portable, and embedded. So this cooktop right here is not only going to be used here in our RV, but it will be used, ran off of our solar inside of our outdoor solar kitchen schoolroom. The countertop is just not completely put together thanks to Mother Nature and all the beautiful rain we've gotten in the last few weeks. So for now, I'm going to use it in my RV because my RV stove is completely covered with just random stuff, cooking stuff. So this is an induction cooktop, once again 120 volt, and it is a cooktop. We are going to be placing it inside of our counter, so I will show you guys when we get that done. But what is awesome about this is a lot of people have stoves in their home where they can't run their, say, All-American or their Presto. This right here will not hold an All-American canner. I know a lot of people are starting to get into canning, especially a lot of you guys. This will not, again, hold an All-American canner, but this will hold the, so this will hold the Presto canner. So if you don't have a stove that won't hold a canner, this AmzChef portable induction cooktop will hold the Presto. We are going to be ordering this eventually. This is on one of my order to-do lists, along with my, you know, all the other crap I want to order eventually for myself. But this will hold this. So if you're in canning, you're like, oh man, my stove isn't going to hold a pressure cooker. This is a pressure cooker. This is what I'm going to be ordering next. I do have the Presto electric. This is my next. I'm a huge Presto fan. I do have an All-American pressure canner. I'm strictly Presto. So, and if you are in the market for one, they are on clearance right now. Not clearance, but marked down 12% off on Amazon. That's not sponsored. I think it's really cool that the Presto will hold, the AmzChef cooktop will hold a pressure cooker. That's really cool. So you can even put it outside if it's hot. You don't want to get the inside of your house hot, or you don't want to get the inside of your house smelly. Plug this in outside. Get a power block. Get a solar power block. Run everything off of solar. Do your pressure canning outside. Voila. Amazing, right? So I'm going to open this up and show you guys. I didn't say anything. So I do want to let you guys know that the Pioneer Woman pot, the stock pot that I got from Walmart, this part is not at all sponsored, but I've come across a lot of Pioneer Woman stuff, especially cookware that doesn't work or it falls apart or it burns. This stock pot right here is the best thing I've ever gotten from that brand. But this is also compatible with the cooktop. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Pioneer Woman big old pot on my cooktop. I will be going back to Walmart and getting another one of these because I love it so much. It's affordable and it doesn't stick. I literally cook everything. I cook my jams, my jellies, my oatmeal, which I'm doing today, soups. I cook everything in it, and I've never burnt the bottom of anything in this pot. As in other pots I have. So that's a huge win for this brand. I was really iffy on it because in the past history with this brand, I've burnt things and they just haven't lasted. Like the tea kettle I got over here, this thing is already rusting inside. So I haven't even had this a few months yet and it's already fallen apart. But the pot over here, it's on point. So this is compatible with the cooktop, and I'm going to go ahead and get that going with my oats. Get some food in us. Get outside. Start building. Start canning. Carry on with our day. And I'll take you guys along with it. So after taking it out of the box, it came just like this in the box. It's sealed up really nicely. It's super light. Like I carried it over here with no problem. Comes with some installing equipment, some legs. So if you're going to keep it on the countertop, there's the legs. If you're going to install like we're eventually going to do, comes with this stuff to install it with. Really easy to put together. You just screw those on in there just like that.
Phillips screwdriver. Self-tapping screws.
Look how nice and shiny this is. Plugged in. I didn't read the directions. We're gonna wing it. We're gonna just push all the buttons.
Mom, I think that's the wrong one.
Peanut, don't tell me, Peanut.
That's the wrong
mean
one.
these mean the side. We're gonna go with this side.
Yep.
Now we're gonna go with. There we go. It's on. I'm assuming that's 9 minutes.
That's level 9, Mama?
I'm gonna read the directions.
Yeah.
No, I
So you've never used
that's
induction.
Level 9. What is level 9? We're just gonna wing it. I got all my oats in here.
Low, medium, high, that type
Oh,
thing.
well, we should say L for low, M for medium, and H for high, right? Not levels. What is this, a video game?
9 is 1800, 8 is 1600, 7 is 1400, 12 is 600.
So 9 is a bit too high. Let's turn that down.
I would go down to like 5 or 6, maybe
Oh,
7.
that just turned it off. There we go. Push that button. We'll try 6. How about 6? 6 is 1200 power watts. There we go. We're cooking us some oats. We are cooking us some oats. And there goes a fly.
So these are the power levels, what each number represents. The upper and lower numbers work the same when you're power sharing. If you're using both burners at the same time, they automatically level out, so you can never go above a power level of 9 total between the two. So that's 1800 watts being utilized at all times at that point. So you never overload your circuits.
So here we go. Thank you, AmzChef, for sponsoring today's video. I will leave all the information linked down below in the description. With winter coming up and possible power outages, I would consider getting something along these lines, as well as a solar charging system to plug this into, just so you always have a way to cook some warm meals.
Has this jiggled again?
I haven't heard it now. So we do have an electric Presto. We also have the Presto down here.
That we're missing a seal for. I don't know where it's at.
The seal, is it like a little basket?
Seal.
The thing that goes around. Oh, I think that got left in the cupboard in the house.
Okay, we can order another one.
Yeah.
Might even sell them in town.
So we have the Presto like this. We have the All-American bad boy, which we have going right now.
Which is my favorite.
Yeah, and with how long this electric Presto is taking right now, and how many jars you get, and how many felled seals we're getting, we're gonna test out. We could cook what, 7? I can't remember. 7 quarts.
5 or 7, something like that.
It's definitely not 5. I think it's 7. I can't remember. But we're gonna do a run of chicken in here, and we already know how many chickens we can get inside the electric Presto, which is only 4, and we've never had all 4 still.
Now,
which
if
is
we
annoying.
use regular mouth, you can get 5. It says wide mouth 4, regular mouth 5, which I don't understand, but I guess it's because of the flare on the wide mouth.
The wide mouth, yeah. So we are going to experiment here. We're just testing this out for the first run. There's nothing in here yet. We just got it up and cleaning and
I scrubbed it well. I oiled the seal.
What? We have to use the 15-pound side of our jiggle weight. And then when it gets to the PSI up here, Chris said we're looking for 13?
13 to 15 is optimal.
And right here, we're
It was above, but then I lowered the temperature.
Yeah, it was jiggling. It wouldn't stop jiggling. Now we just gotta wait for it to jiggle again. So today I figured I would take you guys along and show you guys how easy it is to use this electric Presto canner. There was a chicken sale going on in our area with local chicken, and we got a really good deal on it. This big old thing right here was only $20. So I cleaned everything up, and I wanted to show you guys how easy it is. I know a lot of people, including myself, are extremely intimidated by canners in general, especially pressure canners. This one being more on the electric side, well, it is electric, makes life easier because it does everything for you. And it's definitely worth having if you like to do easy meal preps. So if you like to do meal preps and you don't like the taste of the frozen ones, this right here is a better option. I don't like the taste of frozen meals. I mean, there are some fake ones that are horribly processed, like Marie Callender's. Okay, that's pretty good, but they're extremely expensive and you need like 3 of them to fill you up. So what I'm getting at is, if you want to have food ready, as in fast food like this, not going out to Carl's Jr., McDonald's fast food, but to have fast food in your home that is easy to throw together, and you don't like frozen meals. I don't like frozen meals because I think they're mushy. I tried the whole meal prep thing with frozen dinners and they all turn out mushy or soggy, and I'm not a fan of frozen meals. Plus you have to wait for them to defrost. So if you don't take them out in time, if you have to take them out in time, that's not really fast food. It's better off just making it real quick yourself. These right here, having the cooked food in jars, all you have to do is open them up. So my chicken is going to be cooked, and if I eventually do potatoes, I can open up a can of potatoes, chicken, have a side vegetable, you know, fast food, putting meals together here. We have beans canned up already, we have chicken canned up already, we have vegetables, fruits, everything's in cans. All you got to do is open it up and warm it up. And I think honestly the flavor of having them jarred up in your jars and having them sit longer on the shelf gives more flavor. So it's kind of like just a long-term marinating. For me, all I did in these jars was just put the chicken and the salt. Chris thought it would be a good idea, and I did too, to just keep it very simple. So our chicken's cooked. We could use this chicken for anything with it just having salt in there. We can throw taco seasoning in it if we want to have chicken tacos. I could put it in chicken noodle soup if I want to do, well, chicken noodle soup, and so on. It just makes it so much easier having it flavorless with just the salt in there. And you don't have to put the salt in there, it's just something we prefer to do. So I'm on to my next batch, and I will show you guys how much I get out of this. I believe I got 8 quarts out of this session, but I had to do 4 quarts out of a time in the electric canner.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you.
Okay, so on to more canning. I am doing a batch of fresh strawberry jam to put on the shelves for over winter, so we have a nice taste of spring and summer during the cold, snowy days. Chris had bought in this big flat. There's actually 2 of them he brought home that were just filled with strawberries, but on the bottom of these flats there were so many rotten strawberries. So I had to pick and choose all the good ones that didn't have mold or any holes or anything nasty in them, and then give them a good washing. You could see there was a lot of strawberries that were wasted. It was $5 a flat. I'm sure that was probably the reason, and either she just had a lot or she knew what was underneath of all these strawberries. Either way, we got a bunch out of it for $10, and the chickens and turkeys had a feast as well. So to me it was worth it in the end. It was just kind of a pain in the butt to pick all the ripe, good, fresh ones out of the rotten ones. So here we go. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 7, 8 pints of strawberry jam. You can see this jar right here that I'm pointing out, it buckled. It was really weird when I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth after this, because it was really late at night. Everybody was sleeping. I heard this huge pop when you hear the cans pop, and that sucker had sealed itself. It took the indent right out of it, so I did mark it and let myself know to use that one first because that one did have a buckle in it, but it did seal. I did clean them all up, and here we go. I got quite a bit of strawberry jam, chicken, and pickles to put on my shelves. Another day. On this day, I beat the storm. I got laundry done just in time for the storm to roll in, as well as some blueberry jam jarred up. We went to the store before Chris had to head off to town for work for the next few days. I ended up getting 16 pints of blueberries for $20, which gave us 8 quarts of blueberry pie filling, as well as 3 pints and 2 pints of fresh ones just to snack on, our little pint thingies. Anyways, we're going to do some school lessons, get that taken care of. We are doing the Good and the Beautiful program. Gage is in the high school program on it. He's absolutely loving it. It's very understandable and enjoyable. Here's some more things I got done that day. I canned up the rest of the pears. I spiced them, as well as pickled some of the vegetables in the garden. I even threw in some cherry tomatoes in there. I did water bath them, but because it is in a vinegar brine, it made them water bath safe because of the acidity. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I will catch you on the next one.